If you're someone who struggles choosing paint colors for your upcoming projects and putting colors that look good together, this video is for you. Today we're talking all about how to create vibrant door hangers using unique color selections and combinations. This is something that I've struggled with in the past because I am one of these people who tends to choose the same colors again and again because they are my comfort colors. They're the colors that make me happy. But sometimes we need to break out of that and choose something that's a little out of our comfort zone, or maybe use a new color that we haven't used before. So today we're going to be showing you how to do that. The easiest place to go to find inspiration is, of course, Google. So let's head on over there. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can search up a fall palette. Let's start by searching for a fall color palette. We're going to go to Images. And then from here, we can just scroll down and choose a color, or we can narrow down our options. I'm going to select purple because purple is not a color I normally would use in my fall color palettes. And let's say, for example, we are choosing this one. This is a beautiful color palette, but is not something I would normally choose. So if we're going to go with this one, what colors would we use from our stash? If you've taken the time to color swatch all of the paint colors that you have in your selection, then you could go through your color swatch sheets and choose colors that would coordinate with the color that we're planning on using. For the color palette that we pulled up on Google, I think magenta looks like one of those colors. The deeper green in that selection looks a lot like lush green, and the red looks a lot like this Santa red. Now, I don't have a color that's as deep as that wine purple, but I'm thinking I could take my magenta and add a little bit of black to it, or maybe even a little bit of black and red to bring it down to the color that matches that one on Google. If you're not a fan of color swatching sheets, another fun option is to create color swatches using tongue depressors or popsicle sticks. This is a collection that I've had for quite a while. It's got all of my paint colors in it. So as you can see here, if you're having a hard time deciding between 3 of the purples, this one, I have the color names written on them. You might not be able to see them, but this one is mulberry, this one is berry cobbler, and this one is magenta. Now that magenta is showing up a lot more pink than I might want, so I might want to swap it out for this mulberry. But I can sift through my colors. I can pull out different shades of green. Like, I don't think I have a tongue depressor for the lush green, but I'm liking the way that's looking already. So even if you're not using an image from Google, you could sit and do this with your little tongue depressors and select colors this way, just by mixing and matching and laying colors out next to one another and seeing what feels like it fits together. I feel like we need maybe a turquoise. What about this one? This is a fun color palette, and this is not something I would normally choose. If after I've put these together, I feel like maybe this color feels a little too dark, I could try trading it out for the magenta, and that brings it up to a much more vibrant color palette. So once you have your colors selected, you could go straight to painting, or you could do like I like to do and pull these colors into your Procreate app and start dragging and dropping them into your project by using the template for the door hanger that you're going to be planning on, and you can digitally design it before you actually sit down to paint. Because sometimes we think we might like these colors together, but it might feel a little overwhelming to have all these colors incorporated. And once you start painting them, you might realize, I may not actually need that green, and you might want to pull it out and change it out. You can also play around with the different patterns by adding polka dots or stripes, and then you can add your finishing details like your outlines and things like that to kind of bring it all together. And then once you've got it completely planned out, now you're ready to sit down and paint. You can use the reference tool in your Procreate app to pull the actual color palette from Google right into your iPad. And then you can drag and drop the colors and add patterns and all of those things. If you need more information about how to use the Procreate app, I do have a course that you can check out. I've talked about it in previous lessons here on YouTube about how to design your own door hanger in Procreate. But you can find out more about that course at procreateformakers.com. By playing around with your color palette selections far in advance of painting, it's going to get you to use colors that are out of your comfort zone, use more colors in your stash, and make your door hangers more unique. Another really simple way to do this is to simply pull the bottles out of your stash, lay them side by side, and take a look at them and make sure that the colors kind of look good together. So if I wanted to add a turquoise into this, I could do this right here. And if I felt like that one was too bright, I could swap it out for another one in my stash. Or I could go with a lighter color. And see how laying them side by side and just looking at the bottoms of the bottles really helps to kind of let you see if one color feels like it doesn't quite fit with the rest. And then once you've got all of your colors ready, you can start painting. I hope you found at least one tip today that will help you choose your colors for your upcoming door hanger project. If you need more door hanger inspiration, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and check out some of the fall door hanger tutorials right here on my channel. I'll see you next time.